Dangerous precedent. NLC, TUC asked Tinubu to revoke emergency rule in Rivers. Welcome to CNOC Media. If you are viewing our channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos. Also put on your notification button to get our updates. The labor movement in Nigeria has added their voice to the call on President Tinubu to revoke the emergency rule in Rivers State. The Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC, have condemned President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. On Tuesday, Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers following the prolonged political crisis in the South state. The president also suspended Siminalayi Fubara, the governor of Rivers, Ngozi Odu, his deputy, and members of the state assembly. Tinubu nominated Ibok Ete Ibas, a retired vice admiral, as the sole administrator of Rivers State. In a joint statement, Joe Ajero and Festus Osifo, presidents of NLC and TUC respectively, called the declaration a direct assault on democracy and an overreach of executive power. The labor bodies called on President Tinubu to exercise restraint and respect constitutional limits rather than taking actions capable of jeopardizing national security, economic stability, and democratic governance. It sets a dangerous precedent, eroding constitutional governance and threatening the autonomy of subnational governments. The statement reads, "No democratic society can thrive where elected leaders are arbitrarily removed at the whims of the president. This reckless move should deeply concern every reasonable governor and citizen who believes in the rule of law. We therefore call on Mr. President to revoke this unconstitutional declaration in compliance with Section 3056 of the Constitution, which clearly outlines the legal process for declaring and sustaining a state of emergency. The President, as the custodian of the nation's executive powers, must exercise restraint, respect constitutional limits, and act in a manner that inspires national confidence rather than suspicion. Nigeria has suffered the painful consequences of political overreach in the past, and we cannot afford to repeat such mistakes. We demand the immediate reversal of this unconstitutional state of emergency in the interest of democracy, economic stability, and the welfare of Nigerian workers. Nigeria's democracy must not be sacrificed on the altar of political expediency." That's a move from the labor movement in the country. Though I had expected that they would have added that should maybe an ultimatum, to proceed on strike if the needful was not done. But maturely, they did not use their threat button. But the question would be, would the president heed their call, or it's just going to be one of several calls on the president to review the decision to declare emergency. Like I love to make reference to scriptures. There was a scenario where Pilate, the wife, had a discourse, and on the insistence of the wife for Pilate to rescind the decision he made, Pilate, uttered this classical statement: "What is written is written." Is this the same scenario here? What has been declared? Or will there be a change of posture? The days ahead will unfold more on it. What do you think about this?